Like, you didn't change your last name, and like everybody knows when you hear that name. So is it a blessing? Is it a curse? Is it mixed? But everybody knows when they hear it who you are.
It's a double-edged sword, you know? It has its pros, it has its cons. I mean, I've been ridiculed, I've been loved, I've been hated.
And we should say, Michael, so you're working in the fashion world now, right? You're a designer. You have your own clothing line.
Yeah.
So does that does that help when you're trying to start, create new business for your clothing line?
Of course. I mean, since 2009, we've kind of been building this brand, this thing, becoming a public persona, doing consultation on scripts. I've worked on various projects that I can't disclose, but I had a dream, and it took God to make it so. I lived a fucked up life, traumatic life, and one day reality hit me again. My mother was killed, and it was like, you got to get out and you got to do something. And
wait, Michael, you've gotten out of it, so you're not in
gotten out
of the drug trade. So he's working, but we should say, like, the name of your clothing line is Pure Blanco, which is clearly a reference to the business.
Life.
Of course.
So you're kind of out of it, but you're kind of using it still.
Hey, it is what it is. A lot of people are like, hey, you're glorifying something evil, this, and that. It's horrible what you're doing. I'm glorifying an era. And I'm sharing my story, and I'm doing it legit. So I really, I understand people's perspective.
Right. So I'm dying to know about the show. So you got this show, Cartel Crew, where you bring in a bunch of people together who have that in common, where you've got relatives who were, kingpins in the drug trade. So what happens when you bring all these people together? Is it talk about drugs? Do they use drugs? What's the deal?
I mean, hey, watch the show January 7th.
Give us a hint. I want a hint on what I'm going to look at.
No, actually, because I saw the trailer this morning, and the part that really interests me was one of your castmates wants everyone to go to Colombia to take a little vacation to Medellin, which, for obvious reasons, people who don't know, that's where your mother and that's where your mother was assassinated. So.
I didn't go. No. The show. To go back on Harvey's question, it's a beautiful thing. I don't think it's been done so far on TV, especially with this generation, because people get to understand second and third generation cartel offspring. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We're a little wild. The truth is, we're a little wild as far as my future wife and me. Yeah. We're a crazy couple.
Do you guys live like, not drug kingpins, but do you live like kingpins in Miami?
I, for myself, don't. I mean, it's no secret what I've gone through the last couple of years, and the Colombian government took all of my properties and assets, and I'm a regular dude. I'm a father. I have my businesses. I need to make money to bring food to my children, and that's what we do. We hustle and grind,
So you did not. So this is the one spoiler we're giving for the show. So you did not go on the trip to Medellin with everybody else, right?
No, did not.
So are there some people still using on the show? I mean, I'm trying to get him. No, I'm trying to understand.
Harvey, you were trying to turn him into a narc right here on top.
I just want to understand the show. I'm asking questions about the show because I want to understand.
Michael, you're talking to Harvey. I'm out.
The first episode, you might like it, Harvey.
Do you know what, Michael? I lived in Miami. I taught law school at University of Miami in 75, 76.
I heard.
Well, I must have been
to the University of Miami.
What year?
No, 82, 83.
To the law school?
No, he was just a
U of M.
Yeah.
How is it that I went through a whole year and I never saw any of this stuff that was apparently all around me?
You just weren't looking. Trust me, it was there.
Okay, well, look, I'm really super interested in the show. Cartel Crew premieres Monday night.
Premiering Monday night on VH1. It definitely looks interesting, Michael, and wish you the best of luck, man.
Watch this.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, and I just want to thank everybody that's involved in the project, all my cast members, everybody from the producers to the makeup artists, everybody. You know, it's a journey, and
Save that for the award show.
Save it for the Emmys.
Save it for the award show, Michael.
I will, though, Harvey, man. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Michael. Wow, that was interesting.
It is an interesting.
That was really interesting.
But to try and live a straight life after your family has been so embedded in criminal activity.
But apparently it wasn't a straight life for a long time.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
That's what's
right.
really interesting. Okay, we're going to take a break.
When we come back.